Hello, so I'm going to show you an update on my channel situation because it's a very important update if you like my videos because I'm splitting my content into multiple channels instead of just having it all on one channel. So if you're interested in seeing the rest of this series or whatever other videos like this one, it's a very important announcement to see. But if you've already seen this announcement in other videos or you just don't care, then skip to this timestamp to get right into the video and hope you enjoy. Um, Hello, and today I'm going to give you a rundown of major changes that are happening to my channel, or channels, I should say. So basically, I'm going to be splitting my channel into multiple channels of their own categories of what my channel revolves around. I just said channel a lot, but hope you understand what I'm saying. So the reason I'm doing this is because how the YouTube algorithm works is it says if a viewer on average watches every video you upload, your videos are better, so it shows them to more people. But the problem with my channel is that I react and do so many different content about so many different things that most people aren't interested in everything I react to. So most people just watch one topic that I react to. So, they just watch my Beatles reactions, or they just watch my NBA videos, or they just watch my TV show Breaking Bad or Chris Chan reactions. So basically, I'm going to be spreading my uh, content into multiple different channels so that people who like that content, they're going to watch a higher percentage of each video on those channels, so YouTube will promote it more to help promote my channel, to help promote all my videos in general more. So here's the rundown here. So this channel, Lyric Reacts, will exclusively be for reactions that don't fit my other reaction channels. So basically, this is for my channel for reacting to whatever the hell I want. This channel will stay as reacting to whatever the hell I want as the original channel. So that's basically what the channel will be. Whatever the hell I want is going to be reacting, and all these reaction channels will have daily uploads. So next we have the Lyric Reacts NBA channel. This channel will be for daily NBA reactions. So if you want my NBA reactions, go subscribe to that channel. I will be continuing to upload all my videos to this channel for the next around 2 weeks, and putting this disclaimer at the beginning of each video so people understand before I just start uploading to a channel that no one's subscribed to. But eventually subscribe to that channel, so eventually I will start only uploading my NBA reactions to Lyric Reacts NBA. I'll have daily NBA reactions as well as weekly NBA full game reactions. So we're going to react to a bunch of classic NBA games on that channel. And next we have Lyric Reacts Music. So if you watch my Beatles reactions mainly, that's the music reactions I've done so far, start with this, go to this channel. We'll be doing reacting to the Beatles solo albums, as well as we're eventually going to get to a bunch of classic albums. I plan to do a bunch of classic albums in chronological order, and I'm also going to start my hip-hop journey, where I'm going to react to hip-hop albums in chronological order, the history of hip-hop. So I plan to do one non-hip-hop album and one hip-hop album per week, and it will be all, I'm planning to react to both in chronological order, so I think it'll be a really cool experiment to do. There'll also be daily song reactions from those albums, so hopefully you will enjoy that. So if you like my music reactions here, you want to see more music reactions, go to that channel, Lyric Reacts Music. Next we have Lyric Reacts Media. This channel will be exclusively for TV and movie reactions. So right now I am reacting to 3 shows, quote unquote, those being Breaking Bad, Chris Chan: A Comprehensive History, and Attack on Titan. I'm counting the Chris Chan series, even though it's a YouTube series, as a show because it is a series. So if you like reacting to any of those, my Breaking Bad reactions, my Chris Chan reactions, or my Attack on Titan reactions, go to that channel. That's where those reactions are going to move to. And I am planning on uploading two reactions of 2 episodes of each of those per week, as well as 1 movie reaction. I am actually counting the Beatles Get Back documentary as a movie just because the episodes are so long. So if you want to watch the Beatles Get Back documentary, you want to react to that, also subscribe to that channel. And also, yeah, weekly movie reactions, as well as 2 episodes of 3 shows per week. And that's it for my reaction channels, but I also have two other channels. First of all is Lyric Rumbles NBA. I have already started uploading on this channel months ago, so I already have some original content up there, but the quality is going to improve a lot. It is for my original NBA content. So if you like my NBA content, if you want to see original NBA content, go to that channel, Lyric Rumbles NBA. I plan to upload one video there every 1 to 2 weeks, because obviously that takes a lot more editing and work than the reaction videos. And then I have a new channel called Lyric Rumbles, just Lyric Rumbles. That channel is the original content that is not NBA related. So you subscribe to that channel to get my original content that is not going to be NBA related. It's going to be the channel I'm probably going to work the hardest on in general. And it's not gonna you're not gonna see a video in there for a little bit, because it's gonna take a lot of work for those videos. And my first video I plan on putting there is the Beatles Iceberg Explained, which is a video I'm really hyped for making, but it's gonna take a little bit. So subscribe to that channel preemptively to get all those videos. And yeah, so basically that's the gist. My 6 channels: Lyric Reacts NBA, Lyric Reacts Music, Lyric Reacts Media, Lyric Rumbles NBA, and Lyric Rumbles. So subscribe to all 6 of those channels if you like all of it. If you like all my content, go subscribe to all 6 channels. But if you're interested in certain parts of my content that you only watch, subscribe to the ones that fit you the most. And yeah, sorry for this long explanation, but had to get the word out so you know where my content is going to go now. And so yeah, hope you enjoy the content coming up. Hi, my name is Lyric, and today we are going to react to Drake's tailor-made freestyle diss Actually Explained. Now, we have already done videos breaking down the original beef between Drake and Kendrick that's been going on for like 10 years, and the push-ups track, and now we're on tailor-made freestyle. I think this is mostly regarded by a lot of people as the worst one of the whole battle, mainly because it uses AI, and that's just lame. And it was just kind of like a joking track, trying to poke fun at Kendrick, which did not end up being good. It's like he's trying to get him to drop a diss track because he thought he had him bodied, but he just did not. He really poked the giant with this one. But we're gonna see the analysis of it. This is by the YouTuber What's the Dirt. Make sure to subscribe to them and watch the original video, or have it in the background while I'm reacting, and support them. And also make sure to go react to the other 2 videos I've done on their channel of this beef if you wanna see that. I have heard the original tracks and all stuff already. We're just reacting to the analysis, see if there's anything I missed, give some commentary on it, and all of that. And yeah, so yeah, if you also before we get into it, I do upload multiple daily videos. I react to TV shows and movies, NBA videos, and music daily, and this is just as well as just random YouTube videos, whatever I want to react to, which is what this is. So yeah, let's get into it. Drake's tailor-made freestyle diss Actually Explained. Yeah, also if you end up liking the reaction, subscribe and like it, so you support a smaller creator. Yeah, because I eventually try to make original videos, but let's just get into it quick.
Alright guys, so I knew this was going to happen if Kendrick did not issue a timely response. That Drake would.
The thing, this didn't even make any sense. But Kendrick didn't issue a timely response. Drake's response to like that with push-ups was like a really long response compared to this dropped like a week after push-ups got leaked. So it didn't make any sense really.
Most definitely drop another record on his head, and that is exactly what Drake just did. Now, I'm not one for putting time constraints on diss records. Whenever Kendrick's ready to drop, then so be it. But the longer that he takes, the more records that we're going to get from Drake. Drake is bored, the guy's playing chess by himself. Now, in the Push-Ups record, Drake stated that he was going into this war just like 50 Cent, and that is exactly what we have been seeing. Just like 50, Drake is leveraging social media right now to clown Kendrick. He's literally trying to force the guy to just put out a record. And the reason why Drake is doing this is because he understands the power of public perception. It's very
yeah, Drake was very internet focused in this battle. He was trying to win the internet. He was doing all this. He was taking shit from Twitter in his fucking tracks. In the Heart Part 6, he was very much internet obsessed. I feel like trying to get the internet's opinion, while Kendrick was really just trying to get Drake's opinion of just demolishing him.
Very interesting to me to see just how quickly the masses can completely change what was once a very strong opinion. If you asked people 3 weeks ago if Drake had even a chance at going toe-to-toe with Kendrick, they would have laughed you out the building. However, as Drake has
They're laughing at the ability now, to be fair.
continued to chip away at Kendrick, the masses are now starting to change their minds. I actually did a poll today, and it had like 40,000 votes, and it was very close to like 50-50. And I know for sure if I had to run that poll a month ago, it would have been easily 80% in favor of Kendrick.
And it probably is 90% now.
Maybe even higher. So right
Yeah,
off rip,
it's just that he didn't drop a diss track for a little bit that people were like, oh, he's scared. No, bro needs time to write these bangers. He wrote 10 songs. People thought he was taking all the time to write one song. No, he was taking all the time to write 10 diss tracks that we've only seen like 5 of.
Drake feeds into the AI narrative that people were running with when it came to the push-ups track. Even in my own comments, this was something that I've seen many people latch onto right up until the track hit streaming services. And look, I'll be honest, I'm a massive Kendrick Lamar fan. Like, I have intimate knowledge of every piece of music he's ever done. I'm a fan. But the way I'm seeing some of the people act on that side, it's nothing short of complete and utter fucking delusion at this point. Like, it is sad. Drake starts out the record by impersonating Tupac with an AI voice changer.
Kendrick, we need ya, the West Coast savior.
Yeah, this is got him sued by the Tupac estate. This is not it.
Hip hop history. If you deal with this viciously, you seem a little nervous about all the publicity.
And keep in mind, it's extremely clear that this is Drake rapping. Like, I first listen, I knew right away. You could tell this is Drake. He just used a voice changer. In the opening line, Drake cleverly channels Tupac to deliver a motivational message to Kendrick. Over the years, many looked at Kendrick as the successor of Pac, some even referring to him as his offspring. Even Kendrick mentioned a dream that he once had, where
Right.
Tupac paid him a visit, imparting words of encouragement.
And it's a real
And yeah, he was kind of trolling him here, being like, "Oh, Tupac's in your dreams, offering encouragement." He was like trying to make the AI to make it look like Tupac was, in his dreams, telling him to drop a diss track.
situation where I was asleep one night, man, and his blur like a silhouette, and he basically said, "Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let my music die."
So Kendrick clearly took this visit from Tupac very seriously, and Drake uses this to his advantage. People look at Kendrick as not just the West Coast savior, but often as the savior of hip-hop as a whole, and Drake is shooting bullets through that narrative. He continues on to claim that if Kendrick played his cards right, that he could engrave his name in hip-hop history.
He did that with his next few diss tracks. Obviously, he already did it with probably a few albums, but
And as we all know, Tupac is well known for having one of the most vicious and scathing diss records ever, which was Hit 'Em Up.
And then Kendrick dropped 4 straight of the greatest diss tracks of all time.
However, it gets even deeper when we find out that word on the street was that Kendrick was planning a Hit 'Em Up style record against Drake.
I heard his energy is just gonna be something that's hard for Drake to match.
Yeah,
They said he's coming like on some Pac hit him up.
So with this Tupac angle, he's really trying to get in his head now, really fucking with him. In the last line, Drake alludes to how Kendrick seems a little nervous with all the publicity. Realistically speaking, this is the first time where Kendrick has had his back against the wall. We've never seen him go toe-to-toe with another artist.
I think this video aged really badly, not gonna lie to you, with everything that happened after
Especially
this.
someone as big as Drake, and it appears that he may have stage fright. This is quite literally the first time in Kendrick's
Dumb.
career where he's
Yeah,
found
this video might be an L. What's the dirt? This might have aged badly, really badly
himself
for you.
becoming the butt of many jokes. So Drake is pretty much saying, like, where are you when it's actually time to do this? Like, yeah, you did Control, you had your moment, yeah, you did Like That, you had your moment, but now it's actually time. Like, where the fuck are you?
For this Canadian light skin doc, need to know the baby West Coast victory, man. Call him a
The beat on this is actually good. I do actually like the beat for Taylor Made Freestyle. It's just the AI that's just, and Drake's verse is actually good on this track. It's funny. It just, it's because it's not a full diss track. It's just kind of a trolling, poking the bear, trying to make him drop a diss track.
bitch for me.
Drake then proceeds to predict some of the obvious angles that Kendrick might use, taking away potential ammo.
Talk about him liking young girls, that's a kid for me.
See, this is not how this works, okay? You cannot 8 Mile yourself out of liking young girls, okay? You can't be like, yeah, I do like young girls. No, that's not how that works. This is not how this works. You cannot 8 Mile yourself out of being a pedophile. That's not how that works, okay? That's not how that works. Obviously, he's saying it's not true because he's, being sarcastic here. I heard it on the Button podcast. It's got to be true. But for you to bring that up, it's just weird. It's just weird, dude. Yeah, this is a big L right here.
Heard it on the Button podcast. It's gotta be true.
Drake then makes mention to the ongoing viral rumors that he is involved with much younger women, which was a narrative seemingly promoted by the Joe Budden podcast. But really what Drake means with this is Kendrick is scrambling. Like, I'll call him a bitch, I'll call him light skin. What about the Joe Budden? That gotta be true. I'll use that. Like, he's saying, like, I know you have fucking nothing. I got a lot.
They told me
Did not age well. Did not age
spirit
well.
of Machiavelli is alive, and the nigga under 5'5", so it's gotta be you.
Another short joke. How many short jokes is that? Counted from the previous diss track. How many short jokes we have?
Beat the whole fucking game.
Drake uses Tupac to dish out another joke regarding Kendrick's height and makes it seem as if Pac is disappointed with Kendrick's approach to the beef. He perfectly does this by pointing out how Pac handled his beefs in the past.
I would beat the whole fucking game.
Essentially what Drake is doing here is he's downplaying any potential comparisons between Tupac and Kendrick. Drake is pretty much saying, look,
It's
you're
so
not
disrespectful. So
fucking
disrespectful.
Tupac. You never were Tupac. You never will be Tupac. You're not even this guy at all. Stop it.
It was me and Snoop Dogg, had my fucking shirt off in the House of Blue.
It's weird that he brings up the Snoop Dogg and he eventually gets the Snoop Dogg AI in here because like Snoop Dogg's alive. He's just alive. He could have gotten him for, I guess he just knew that Snoop Dogg wouldn't do this fucking diss track. Him and Kendrick are cool. But yeah, it's just weird.
Can you gotta fuck this nigga, girl? He gotta get abused.
Drake continues to blow holes in the Kendrick and Tupac comparisons by referencing Tupac's infamous performance at the House of Blues. It was at this performance where Pac doubled down on the Biggie disrespect, screaming out how he slept with Biggie's wife.
I ain't wanna fuck that fat bitch, no way. But you know that's the secret to war. He my enemy, so she looked alright.
Drake seemingly insinuates
That's so disrespectful, bro. Like the Tupac has to be one of the most disrespectful human beings on the planet. Him and Kendrick, dude, the West Coast guys, dude. So disrespectful, man.
that without having this sort of angle to play and without having this sort of dirt in the tuck, he could never match the energy of Hit 'Em Up. Drake, on the other hand, does seem to have something nuclear on Kendrick, which he alluded to on the last record.
This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up. This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up.
And like, I'm only saying this shit because of the situation. Like, look at what we're seeing from Drake. He is begging this man to respond, mocking him with West Coast legends. He doesn't seem
Way too
fazed
overconfident.
by Kendrick Lamar
Way too
at
overconfident.
all. In fact, he seems more confident than he's ever been in his entire career right now.
All that shit about burning tattoos, he is not amused. That's jail talk for real thugs. You gotta be you. Gotta leave this motherfucker broken and bruised before we really lose.
Drake then continues on by referencing Kendrick's line from Like That about burning tattoos.
I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos, it's up.
Drake begins to chip away at the aggressive boogeyman aura that Kendrick presented on Like That and claims that he needs to start being himself.
You asked for the smoke, now I seen you too busy for the smoke. I won't lie, the people confused. Now you about to get this shit another week and fall back to home, girl. But running numbers up, I would've refused.
Yeah, it's him just dissing him saying that Kendrick wasn't dropping, so get Taylor Swift's album out the way. Which is just funny. How she got brought into this.
She not in your shoes.
Drake uses Tupac.
It doesn't really make any sense though, because Drake later goes in the track. He's like, yeah, I moved my album when G dropped too. So it's like, well, you're not any better. It's not, he like admitted that he would have done the same. It's like weird that he's saying that. I don't know.
Again to symbolize the stark contrast between Pac and Kendrick. He then alludes to how Kendrick has the people confused, as over the years, even the most respected OGs really put Kendrick on a pedestal.
So when he did drop the, Control verse, to me, it's necessary. He's feeling like he's feeling. One thing about the West Coast, we ain't never been friendly. So I don't know why y'all thought a nigga was gonna be friends with y'all.
fucking love Snoop Dogg, dude. Snoop Dogg has the most features of like any artist ever. He's been featured on like over 1,000 songs. He's been featured on songs to people who legitimately have 0 monthly listeners on Spotify. It's insane. He's done literally everything in life. He's in every commercial. He's done he's in so many TV shows. Like he literally didn't listen to anything. He's probably done it at some point. He made a gospel album.
He had his backpack. He may have a motherfucking AK in that backpack.
Drake continues to detail what Pac's reaction would likely be to Kendrick's delay. So Drake got Pac saying like, this guy? Like, this is the guy that you're saying is me? Like, that's a fucking insult. Do you guys remember what I did and who I was? Like, this is supposed to be the new Tupac? Nah. Drake hints that Kendrick felt pressured by the industry to delay his record release due to Taylor Swift's album drop this week. What's even more intriguing is Drake's choice to hold back his push-ups track until after Swift's release.
Oh, okay. So, but he says later that he holds his album, but I guess he's like going back on it because he released the song on the same day.
Adding
So
a
yeah,
layer of depth and pettiness to the situation. I mean,
That's petty,
essentially,
yeah,
Drake
100%.
is doing exactly what Tupac is telling Kendrick to do on this record. Like, Drake is pretty much saying, even I'm more like Tupac than this guy.
You supposed to be the boogeyman, go do what you do. Unless this is a moment that you tell us it's not really you.
So Drake is really driving this thing home as he questions Kendrick's boogeyman exterior. Drake is pretty much saying, like, aren't you about that action? Like, I thought you were this rappity-rap, hardcore hip-hop guy. Unless that's not really you. Drake then switches up West Coast icons and starts to speak through Snoop.
That's you. What the fuck you really got to do?
God.
Passed you the torch at the House of Blues, and now you got to do some dirty work. You know how to move.
Yeah, that's when they pass him the torch of like the West Coast rappers.
Right.
Speaking through Snoop, Drake references the emotional moment for Kendrick when Snoop and several West Coast legends passed the torch to Kendrick at the House of Blues.
Nigga, you got the torch, nigga. You better run with it. You better run with it, nigga, because it's yours.
And I can almost guarantee that this is getting in Kendrick's
Epic moment.
head. Like, he's bringing him back to this moment where Snoop Dogg is like, yeah, here's the torch, but you got to do right by this. You know, this is a big fucking deal. Don't let us down. Drake then alludes to how Kendrick has to do some dirty work, mentioning that he knows how to move. Coming off my last video, again, I feel this is a reference to ongoing issues between Kendrick and his wife. It was only 4 months ago Kendrick decided to purchase an
Bad decision to bring up, man. Bad decision.
penthouse in New York.
Let him to meet the grams.
Right.
So pay attention to how he puts emphasis on this in particular. Like, you know how to move, right? Right?
I know you never been to jail, orange jumpsuits and shower shoes. Never shot nobody.
That's a nice catch. That move in several ways. Nice. That's why he puts the two rights.
Never stabbed nobody. Never did nothing violent, and no one. It's the homies that empower you.
Similar to the approach that Drake used through Tupac, he now drives this home through Snoop, mentioning how Kendrick has never been about that life, and how it was the people that he surrounded himself with that were really from the streets.
World is watching this chess game, but are you out of...
I don't think that's a terrible point to bring up when you're going against Kendrick Lamar when you're an actor from Toronto. Yeah, I don't know.
That you know the DOG never fucking doubted you. But right now it seems like you posted up without a clue of what the fuck you about to do.
So, more of the same here. Drake continues to clown Kendrick for not responding in a more speedy manner, and he really says something that is pretty predictable of what Snoop might actually say. I mean, just think about how petty and disrespectful this is. Like, he's literally using West Coast legends to try to inspire this guy to just respond to him. Like, that's crazy. He then, in a funny way, segues into his own verse, making it seem like Snoop set him up for an alley-oop.
Yeah, that's the truth. I'm definitely about to come around the lane gang and let my fucking bowel move. Shitting on you niggas from a whole different altitude.
Drake continues to shit on Kendrick.
I hate that, dude. The shit bars need to stop, dude. The shit bars need to stop. We need to stop universally in all of hip hop. Stop with the shit bars, okay? They're always a bit hinge.
And his label PG Lang, and states that he is far above their caliber.
High up in the sky like I'm Howard Hughes. The first one really only took me an hour or two. The next one is really about to bring out the coward in you.
In the first line, Drake compares himself to aviation business tycoon Howard Hughes, who was once the richest man in America. He then has one of the coldest lines on the track, stating that his push-ups diss only took him 1 or 2 hours to make. While fans seem to marvel at Drake's performance on that record, he makes it seem like it was light work and that his next one will be a full-on knockout. And this right here is exactly how Drake is winning people over. Like, you can't win a fight by saying nothing. The judges got to have something to score. By Drake.
And they did eventually, man. They did eventually.
Yeah, that diss only took me 2 hours. Like, he's really trying to control the public's perception of Kendrick remaining quiet. Like, it doesn't look good for him.
But now we gotta wait a fucking week, cause Taylor Swift is your new top. And if you about to drop, she gotta approve. This girl really about to make you act like you not in a feud.
Similar to the lines on Push-Ups, where Drake alludes to TDE extorting Kendrick in the past, Drake claims that Taylor Swift has now assumed that role. He then makes it seem as if he has some inside information that Kendrick is at the mercy of the industry's demands. You can't say that this is not calculated. Like, he is fucking playing chess here. Like, it's funny to me because Drake is known as the industry guy, but by doing shit like this, he's basically showing people that he really doesn't give a fuck. Like, if I want to drop, I'm dropping. Like, he's making a statement with this.
She tailor-made your schedule with Ant, you out of the loop. Hate all you.
I do think that this track is definitely getting overhyped by What's the Dirt here, but to be fair, he didn't know what was coming up next, so I think at the time this seemed actually pretty decent, a pretty good move, pretty funny move, but yeah, tailor-made. That's a good bar. Good, nice, just casual double there.
Puppets, I'm not in the mood. I love it when you niggas talk loose like I'm not in the room.
Drake hints that Kendrick's manager Anthony has constructed a previous role.
Oh, and he responds to this tailor-made stuff, by the way, with 616, which is produced by Jack Antonoff, who is Taylor Swift's producer. So his next track, one of his tracks, is literally tailor-made, which I think is funny.
With Taylor Swift, and that Kendrick has zero say in the matter. He then makes it seem like he has someone within Kendrick's immediate circle that is sharing information with them.
Since like that, your tone changed a little, you not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feel like you kinda removed. You trying to let this shit die down. Nah, not this time, nigga, you following through.
Drake makes a big statement here. Kendrick's control verse solidified his position at the time, casting Drake in somewhat of a negative light. At the end of the day, the control verse truly did help propel Kendrick's career and overshadow Drake in the public eye. However, Drake makes it clear that he will not allow history to repeat itself and suggests that Kendrick attempted to recreate the control moment with Like That. So he's saying like, no, not this time. You're not about to just get your little moment off and then go.
Once again, he kept poking the giant way too much, bro. That motherfucker woke up.
We're
for real this time, man.
This time. I'm not letting this happen again.
I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you.
Again, Drake is begging Kendrick to respond, basically saying that he's trying to buy time. Like, how are you not in the booth, bro? You're supposed to be this legendary MC. Where are you?
The rest of y'all are definitely involved. Y'all getting it too. Soon as you get the courage to drop, I'm out on the loose.
So right now, Drake is not overly concerned about the side missions, as Kendrick is his main target.
Yeah, this is like the only track where he doesn't fucking go after fucking 20 people. He only goes after the one guy who people give a shit about him dissing. Other than, I think, Heart Part 6, but like, come on now.
But he does make it clear that he has more in the bag for the others involved. And then he proceeds to do something that he never does, completely out of character. He just talks at the end of the record over the instrumental.
He does this in the end of the Heart Part 6 too, and so, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Taylor Swift. Biggest gangster in the music game right now. You know, I moved my album when she dropped. I said that already.
I mean, I think it's funny as fuck. He's making Taylor Swift seem like she's Suge Knight.
That is funny.
In the notepad doing lyrical gymnastics.
Gymnastics, my boy.
So again, the question
this last part is funny, man.
needs
This
to be
is funny.
asked, why did Kendrick purchase a property in New York just 4 months ago? like I said, man, like Drake knows something. He does.
Better have a motherfucking
Quintuple entendre.
Shit, some shit I don't even understand.
And he did. The title of 616 on LA is like a fucking quintuple entendre. It's insane.
And like, shit better be crazy. We waiting on you.
So this is really strategic and smart from Drake, especially given his previous mention of his last record only taking 1 or 2 hours. Drake is basically shaping public opinion before Kendrick even drops his record. Kendrick is known for being an amazing lyricist, so if it's taken this long, the diss has to be monumental. It's smart because he's holding Kendrick.
He hyped it up so much to made it where it's like, oh, it better be great, so put everyone's expectations super high up. It's just that Kendrick, met those expectations with Euphoria.
To the standard that everyone else puts him at. Like this pedestal he's on. Like, this is where I want you to come in at. So regardless of what anyone says right now, Drake is clearly winning this war. Now, obviously, Kendrick hasn't responded, but Drake already seems 2 to 3 steps ahead. Ultimately, what Drake tried to prove here with this record is that the guy that has been deemed the boogeyman, the guy that has been passed the torch, the guy that gets compared to Pac, the guy that antagonizes beef, is not really that guy. Now, this is far from over, right? I mean, like, we all seen how quick they flipped on Kendrick. All it takes is for him to drop that one record, and then the sheep are going to herd towards the noise, pretty much, right? Oh, we're going over here now. It's just how it is. We do need Kendrick to come with something, because I guarantee if he doesn't, Drake is going to drop another record again. He's going to keep rapping. So, it is what it is.
What's the Dirt is so dope, bro. He kills it, right?
Alright, so that's the, yes, that's the breakdown of Taylor Made Freestyle. So tomorrow we're gonna do the breakdown of Kendrick Lamar's first full diss track, which is Euphoria. It's over an hour-long analysis of a 6-minute song. I tell you now, so much lyrical shit in that song. It's such an amazing written song. So I'm glad to see all the analysis, because I'm sure in an hour-long a breakdown, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I didn't catch actually. Daily TV show, movie, NBA, music, and YouTube, whatever the hell I want, reactions on original NBA channel as well in the description below. And yeah, this is a fantastic video. Subscribe to What's the Dirt, fantastic video. And what do you think about Taylor Made Freestyle? Was it the worst one in the diss track, or do you think it was actually a pretty good move by Drake when it first dropped? It just didn't age well, or do you think it did age well? Do you think Drake won the battle, or are you correct? But, subscribe and like to support a small creator. Bye.